Welcome in, Virgos. Let's get to your message. Thank you for joining me here today. Thank you for all your support. I'm thinking about what cards to use here. It's like I don't have a plan. Flying by the seat of your pants maybe here. Virgos. Not like you. Something kind of unique here to your energy. All right, let's get to it. Let's get to it. Thank you for all of your support here on this channel. Remember, not everything's going to resonate. Take what does and leave the rest. Take what helps you to help yourself, leave the rest. Remembering that you are in charge of what you let in life and what you don't. Feel kind of crowded? Do you feel kind of crowded? Like, I need my space? You need your space and you don't have a plan. Okay, unusual for you. Invest in self. Yeah, I feel like that's what you're doing right now. Investing in self. What else? You usually have a plan. Right now, not so much. Okay, Archangel energy. You may be working with the Archangels. I feel like if you do that often. Secret sauce. What is it? What is your secret sauce? You're organizing something. You're just redoing things. Organizing, reorganizing. Ignore what's annoying. This is what started it all, I think. Something was very annoying that you've either been putting up with. Don't be impulsive. Think quietly. Okay, I feel like that's advice. But something annoying happened. You'd been putting up with it for far too long. Or you just thought to yourself, I'm not going to put up with a variety of things that are annoying. What's real? What's fake? Yeah, I feel like you're really analyzing your life at this time. Let's get out the tarot. See what they have to say. There's something here that just wasn't turning out. Like you were hoping that it would come together, be very lucrative for you. I feel like you feel like you're missing out, even though you know you're a diamond. You're being treated more like, like you still need to be polished. We still need to work on this, something like that. Knight of Swords. Yeah, whatever you did here, you had enough. Someone was dangling a carrot and then nothing ever happened with that. Okay, I think that's what was annoying. I think you decided to step into your own secret sauce, which was investment in self. If you work with the archangels, that's out here. You're determining what's real, what's fake in your life. You don't really have a plan, which is unusual, but that's okay. I feel like that's okay and maybe the right way to go. Don't be impulsive and think quietly. It's also out here on the table. People watching to see what you do next. Yeah, definitely irritating energy. Energy trying to get at you. And it's just, devilish energy, toxic energy, stuff you've put up with from people. I feel like, especially for those of you in the workforce, like a chokehold, always trying to control that, trying to control your fate, trying to manipulate you with offers that never come about, something like that. Yeah, I feel like you're using your third eye, seeing where you want to go, how you want to apply your secret sauce for you, investment in self. We see that. You've got the Eight of Swords out here now. It's in the reverse. This talks about I'm going to just absolutely not be held back. But also anchoring, you're an earth sign, so you're feeling very grounded, even though, like I said, I feel like this is one of the few times you haven't had a plan. What about that? What about not having a plan? Nine of Pentacles in the reverse. Yeah, not used to this energy of just not used to this new energy here. Queen of Cups in the reverse. People think you're overly emotional right now. Maybe you are. That's okay. People think, they're drinking or they're out there being wild. And in reality, you're sitting back, you're meditating, and you're growing. You're growing in this time period. Yeah, Ace of Pentacles. This is what you thought you missed out on, is something turning into abundance for you. But I feel like there's a swirly energy right now getting you from what someone promised you that never happened to you taking charge of your own life and investing in self, really cozying up to your secret sauce and making this happen for you. Like you're in the swirling period now where you don't have a plan, but you know you're going to be doing it for you. Whatever that plan may be that comes together, we'll ask about the plan. 6 of Swords is out here now, the Moon in the reverse. Yeah, what you're going to be seeing very clearly, or what twofold. What you saw very clearly was time to move on. To build your empire. You were helping to build somebody else's, keeping the lights on, a flickering flame for them in some cases. And you could be dealing with Cancer here, or Pisces. But it's what's become very clear to you is new growth for self, lighting a fire under your feet for you. Yeah, also something about using your good, talented speaking skills here for your benefit. Yeah, 10 of Cups. Finding out what that 10 of Cups is. It has something to do with an empire, I think. I feel like you've said, I'm going to bring down the house for myself. Or build it up for myself, but I'm no longer going to do, whether it's negative or positive, I'm not going to do it for somebody else. I'm going to do it for me. The Magician and the Tower. The Tower in the reverse. I think you're actually much better off than you realize. I feel like you're kind of like, have I done the right thing? I feel like you're a real go-getter, but you like structure, and with you being minus that right now, it just feels a little awkward. Am I doing the right thing? I feel like Spirit's saying you can do anything. You can do anything. The Fool in the reverse. What's the Fool in the reverse specifically? 10 of Wands. This is in the reverse. You really haven't taken the sleep because you were worried about, is this going to create more problems for myself? But I feel like you just got to your wit's end here, and we kind of touched on it, where you just felt like someone in charge was just being too sneaky, and it was time to end that. So that's where you land, is where you currently are, because you knew enough about where you wanted to go that it didn't include this sneaky energy. So come what may type of attitude, and that's where you're sitting now, that swirling type of energy that we saw. 2 of Swords in the reverse here. Clarity. We were going to ask about this no plan again. Clarity having to do with the 5 of Cups in the reverse and the 7 of Wands in the reverse. Yeah, you're still worried about, am I going to be misinterpreted here, or am I going to regret this? I feel like Spirit says there's no regrets here. Relying on self, there's no regrets here. King of Cups in the reverse. You've gotten the King and Queen of Cups in the reverse. Someone is very emotional, and they're saying you were emotional. There could be some projecting here. I feel like you're growing. If you are emotional, it's because you see how much you shut yourself down and how much potential there is for you to help yourself here and move in another direction. Again, building some sort of empire and away from the toxicity. Let's ask about this not having a plan yet, because I know that's on your mind, regarding your abundance. The Wheel of Fortune in the reverse and the 8 of Wands. What moves quickly here is karma. Don't try and control it. This is the karma. It's for you to just relax and let things come to you for a change. And then the bad karma that's due people in this scenario, that comes about too. You'll see that. Here's the Page of Cups. Somebody owing you an apology. You'll see their karma hit. They kind of have a rooster energy, squawking a lot, big ego, a lot of fronting, posing. Yeah. They go down. And you flow in this stream of not controlling this time right now, not having an agenda, but trying to get to a point where you're actually appreciating that fact. 7 of Swords in the reverse, no more lies. No more lies. Queen of Swords, Knight of Wands, bold speaking out, bold thinking, slaying the dragons. You know, they are trying to intimidate you here, these dragons, but they don't realize the full force that's backing you. Six of Wands in the reverse. What's the Six of Wands referring to here? Yeah, these are the people watching your next move. Ten of Swords out here now. Putting an end to what you would consider situations that should have been victorious for you that weren't. Seven of Cups. A lot of emotional stuff going on here. A lot of, I feel like, pulling the rug out from under you here. A lot of illusions. You just had enough. Understanding what's real and what's fake. Let's get to our oracles and wrap up. 8, abundance. You're worried about the abundance, but I feel like follow your heart. You don't have a plan, but follow your heart. It will not steer you wrong. Regeneration. This is the swirling period where you're regenerating now. Okay? Getting ready. You're building up with the secret sauce. You're ready to step out in a new way here. Community. Maybe that's who you're talking to. You know, maybe you're getting involved in something where you're part of the community and the structure, and you're also part of the communication of that community. Cleaning it up. That's this phase you're in now. You saw the problem, you cut it right out, you shut it right down. Now you're cleaning up. Cleaning it up because you know what's not for you. Virgo, things are looking up for you. Just because you don't have a plan and you may feel uncomfortable about that, I think you can sincerely look back and say, I made the right move to get out of this past situation. And now I don't control it. I kind of appreciate this time to sit back and let things come to me and figure it out and build up my secret sauce or get familiar with my secret sauce that other people have noticed in me that maybe I haven't appreciated in me. Okay? And maybe that's in working with the archangels, but it's definitely an investment in self, and it's a figuring out what was fake before and what's real for you now. That's your message. Please do like this video, share this video, hype this video. Please do subscribe to the channel and comment below. I'd really appreciate it. And until next time, let's remember who we are and let's remember our self-worth. Thanks for joining me.